I'm going to the secret base too.
ふーん、そう。
Aga had a bored-sounding tone in her voice as she said, "See you tomorrow," and left the classroom. Okay, let's go, Katori.
アゲハの誘い断ってよかったの？
What do you mean?
だって。葵くん、秘密基地に何か用事があるの？
Well, not really. If Katori's going, I thought I'd go with her. Even if I did go with Agaha, I only ended up carrying her bags for her. You were about to say something just then. What was it?
別に何でもない。
We spoke on our way out of the school gates.
水瀬先輩、こんにちは先輩。
A group of first grade girls called out to me. Almost immediately, they had surrounded me. Hello?
今帰りなんですか？これから部活なんですか？
Yeah, well, I guess so. It seems that they're Asa's friends. Seems like Asa was proudly talking in her classroom about how she joined the soaring club, which is fun, but it looks like her friends have become interested in it. It's strange that their interest isn't in the glider, but rather in me. Now that they're coming to greet me and ask all kinds of questions.
朝どんくさいから迷惑かけてるんじゃないですか？
That's not true. Asa's trying really hard. There's nothing really wrong with this, but I'm not used to it, so I feel kind of uncomfortable. With a fake smile on her face, Katori watches me from outside the circle.
ああ、葵くん、私先に行くから。
Wait!
先輩、かっこいいですよね。背も高いし、朝ちゃんがすごく優しいって言ってました。
Oh, did she now? No, I mean, hey, Katori! Katori had made a face that said she couldn't stay with me and had already gone off ahead. Opening the middle door and I go inside, there was Katori working alone on the huge dock. I can't believe you left me behind!
あれ以上、葵くんのヘラヘラみっともない顔、見ていたくなかったんだもん。
She wasn't as angry as I thought she'd be, but she was still a little blunt. Come here, I bought you some ice cream. It's Haagen Dazs strawberry flavor. Katori glared at me from a distance. Then she pushed her wheelchair towards me. Here you go.
ありがとう。
We sat in the corner of the dock eating ice cream. I think you have to eat ice cream in a hot place. Where we are now couldn't be any hotter.
ねえ、葵くん。
Yeah?
アイス食べさせとけば機嫌が治るだろうとか思ってない？
With a plastic spoon still in her mouth, she gives me a sideways look. I don't think so.
まあ、いいけど、美味しいから。
I guess that's her perspective on it, but it looks like she accepted this as a form of apology. What were you doing?
道具の手入れ、あと掃除とか。
You came here all by yourself to do that? Katori nods while eating her Haagen Dazs. We could all do that tomorrow together.
みんなとだと、私、足手まといになるし。
Katori seems a bit sullen as she speaks. I reflect on having said something that didn't need to be said. Katori's in a wheelchair, so whether we're working cleaning or whatever it may be, she can't do it the same way as everyone else. No one thinks of her as a burden, but I guess there's a difference in the amount of work she can do. Katori's worried about that, and everyone else seems to be aware of that.
何かするとき、みんなが私のこと気遣ってるの、分かってるもん。それが嫌なの、悲しくなる。
Yeah. We can't completely avoid looking out for her. The reason we do is because she's important to us. I can understand why that makes things tough for her. When I got injured and had to quit the cycle racing club, having my friends look out for me sometimes made me happy. Sometimes it was tough. Katori usually doesn't show that she sometimes finds it tough. She can be cheerful at times, and at others, she makes selfish requests like it's no big deal. The fact that she can say what she really thinks around us is a relief to us.
情けないわ、ほんと。私、部長なのに。滑走路の時も、迷惑かけちゃったし。
I think you know this, but no one can expect you. I think you know this, but no one except you worries about it. Wells up. Tears appear in Katori's eyes. Don't start crying all of a sudden. Come on. You spoiled the ice cream that I went to the effort of buying for you. Oh no, she's hanging her head even more now. I don't know that triggered this, but she's gone into faint-hearted mode. I put my hand on her head, the same as always, and started stroking it. There. It's nothing to cry about, is it?
泣いてないもん。これは汗だもん。
Katori starts sniffling. This year, Katori has been working really hard as the leader of the Soaring Society. She doesn't have the same level of expert knowledge or techniques as Agaha, and she can't be a pilot like me either. Look like there's nothing that only Katori can do. But in the past, like the time that we found out that Amane would be leaving, whenever there's a difficult situation, Katori is always the one who's saying, I want to do it like this, and expresses herself the strongest of all of us. Katori has a straightforward nature like a child, and she's like a compass, showing us the direction in which he should be heading. Hey, your ice cream's gonna melt. Katori slowly ate her ice cream while crying. She looked like a child who'd become timid after being scolded by her mother. Kind of cute.
何?
It's nothing. Come on, eat up. I couldn't help myself looking at her crying, and without thinking, I blushed while trying to cover it up. I think everyone knows how hard she's trying. She's disabled, so even something like pushing her wheelchair all the way to the secret base all by herself is really tough. But to Katori, that's perfectly natural. But she's also worried about not being able to move around like everyone else. She has an unusually strong sense of responsibility, and she's concerned about inconveniencing other people. However, originally, the girl known as Katori Habane is just a regular girl. She looks cute, and her grades and general sporting abilities were probably better than most people. But that's about it. Also, she's easily moved to tears. She's a little self-conscious, and when she tries too hard, she sometimes cries. When did it start? I guess from the time I persuaded her not to quit school. It's been my duty to comfort her. It seems like she only cries in front of me. Maybe that's what she needs. I think when she cries, she can let out all the things she's been bottling up. There. You're trying ever so hard, Katori. You're trying so hard. Ever so hard.
もうバカにしないで.
Also crying, she gives me a punch in the side. It doesn't really hurt though. I stroke her head and hug her gently. Sorry, but this is kind of embarrassing. As I speak honestly to her, Katori pushes her forehead into my chest and then cries without making a sound. While holding Katori's head, one part of me wants her to stop crying, but another part of me wants to stay like this for a little longer.
ありがとう。もう復活した。
said Katori, moving her forehead away from me. She pours the totally melted ice cream into her mouth as if it was juice. Anytime you need to borrow my chest, you let me know. I won't charge you any rental fees. I said jokingly then.
当然よ。私みたいな美少女の頭撫でたり、軽く抱きしめたりできるんだから。そういうの役得って言うんでしょ?
You can't say things like that about yourself, you know.
ほら、もう帰っていいわよ。
So now that you stopped crying, my work here is done?
さっきの1年生の女の子らと遊んでくれば?
As she says that, she goes back to work. Oh, is this what they call jealousy? Whoosh. Whoa, that's dangerous! A spanner came flying at me.
欲しい。
What the hell are you doing? What would it have done if it had hit me?
なんで私が焼きもちなんか焼かなくちゃいけないのよ。バカじゃないの?
But it sounds like you're jealous to me. Whoa! This time it's a screwdriver and a pair of nippers that came flying.
さっさと帰ってちょうだい。作業の邪魔だから。
She said while clutching a power drill. Sensing danger, I do as she says. Alright, I'm off for now. But if you need anything, you can reach my cell. Also, let me know if you're gonna come leave. I'll come and get you.
いらない。
No. Once it gets dark, I can't let you go back by yourself. Make sure you call me, okay? As I emphasize my point, I open the metal doors and leave the dock.
どうせ私なんか女の子だって思ってないくせに。